We're live. Yes, live from Jay's place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk. Come on, everybody. We're here at Jay's place. Barbershop. We're talking Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Where nothing's off limits. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Barbershop Talk Live. We are live here at Jay's Place Barbershop. How you doing? Good evening. Good to see you. Glad you're tuning in to another special edition of Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, tonight is the night I want you to get on the phone, call your friend, call your neighbors, call them enemies that you don't like. Tell them to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live because tonight is a special night. We're talking to Clifton Thomas. Who is Clifton Thomas? You passed by his location many times. Cliffism, sports bar and spirit is in the hot seat tonight. But listen, I want to say thank you for tuning in to another special edition. Barbershop Talk Live is always glad to be in your house, your garage, your kitchen, your bathroom, your bedroom. So thank you for tuning in to another special edition. Listen, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors. Put this thing together behind the scene. Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter. Hey, Demetrius, how you doing, Demetrius? Listen, Demetrius has a company called Beverly's Body Butter Whip Scented Shea Butter. Specializes in all kind of flavors: coconut, peach, mango, island paradise, tropical paradise, strawberry. So listen, call at 706-564-5335. That number is 706-564-5335. You got TikTok? She has TikTok. Why don't you hit up on TikTok? You want to get in contact with her. Again, that number is 706-564-5335. Again, that is Whip Scented Shea Butter. Beverly's Body Butter. Please, ma'am, please, sir, hit her up. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Right here in Augusta, Georgia. Homegrown. Great product. Good for your skin. Good for your hair. Some people say it's good for pain. Try it out. Give her a call. Again, that's Beverly's Body Butter right here in Augusta, Georgia. Also, CSRA, Alan Odom. You know Alan Odom, owner of Palm Maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, he specializes in tree removal, demolition, maintaining your pond, and also cut your grass. So listen, if you still having that problem, you still have some problem in your yard, why don't you call him also? 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Alan Odom, Palm Maintenance, specializes in tree removal. You want to get your trees removed, you want to get some demolition work, you want to get your pond maintained, call him up. Tell him John from Jay's Place Barbershop Talk Live. Say, I heard about you, I need to get the deal. Again, his number is 706-294-8493. That's my good friend Alan Odom. Said, call John, get the good deal. Again, the service is great, the price is right. Call him up. John Milton says Alan Odom is the man that you need to get in contact. Listen, also, CSRA Barbershop Talk Live World, do you know what's coming up in a few months? April the 18th, Barbershop Talk, Jay's Place Barbershop. We're talking about the old school 70s party. The old school 70s party coming to Augusta coming. So please, man, please, sir, get your tickets. Get your tickets, get your afros, get your bell bottoms. Let's have a funky good time. This event is an HIV fundraiser, specializes to make sure that you know your status. You know your status. Listen, the bands that's on stage will be none other than Tony Howard and the Motowners, Krista Mendenhall and Groove Theory, and also the headline of this event is Zap. Zap will be on the stage at Augusta Coming Barbershop Talk Live World. I want you to go to Eventbrite, get your tickets. They're all on sale. We also have VIP tickets. Stop by Jay's Place Barbershop 1927 to get your VIP tickets. We're still looking for some vendors. You want to be a vendor? Inbox me. You want to be a sponsor? Inbox me. This is going to be a great show. I urge you, please, ma'am, please, sir, get involved, be a part of it, because you always say there's nothing to do in Augusta. I beg to differ. You can come to the old school 70s party, have a good time, and support the cause. Know your status. Gene Tasty Treats. Gene Tasty Treats. Barbershop Talk Live World again. I want you to get in contact with my good friend, Mr. Lenny. services. He been all over the Sirius Array, letting you know the different flavors he have. You want to tickle your taste buds? Call my good friend Gene Tasty Treats. That number is 706-305-6036. Again, that number is 706-305-6030. If you want to come to your party, to your birthday party, your weddings, your family reunions, graduations, Gene is the one you need to get in contact with. The information's on your screen. You can go to the QR code, follow the QR code, and look at what he has to offer, what are different flavors, different products he has to offer. Look at pork skins. Everybody loves the skins. So listen, Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, the number is 706-305-6036. Again, that's my good friend Lenny, Gene Tasty Treats. You heard it. You heard the announcements, Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, as always, you didn't come to see my pretty face. You didn't come to see my pretty smile. You come to see the guest in the hot seat tonight. None other than my good friend. We've been knowing him for a long time. Listen, I want you to bring your attention to the screen. Listen, Clifton Thomas.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Did you get all that?
I got all that.
You get all that?
Yeah.
You wrote that stuff down?
I did not.
But you got all that.
But I got it.
Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, in the hot seat tonight is none other than Clifton Thomas, the owner, the CEO, the sole proprietor of Cliffism Sports and Spirits. Right
You
here
said
in
that correctly, but guess what?
What's that?
I'm not the sole proprietor.
No.
You know, me and my wife own that place, man. You got to give her a
I got to
shout
give
out.
your wife out. Yeah, I get
Because
it.
if I don't, I get beat up later.
You're going to hear it tonight.
Yeah,
you're going to hear it
get beat
tonight.
up tonight.
Well, we can't forget about the missus.
Got to put the missus on.
Well, the combo.
That's right.
It's the combo.
Exactly.
All right, so listen, Barbershop Talk Live World again in the hot seat tonight. None other than Clifton Thomas, the co-owner.
Right.
That's a better word.
That's a good one.
That's a good word.
Yeah, I like
the
it.
co-owner of Cliffism Sports and Spirits. We're here in Augusta, Georgia, Winston Spring Road. We got a good conversation we're gonna get into. We're gonna let you all know what he's been doing, what he's gonna do, and what he will do in the next few months. Because again, I want you to know, because Barbershop Talk Live World, Cliff, the people want to know what's going on.
And I'm here to tell them.
I want you to tell them. It ain't good coming from me.
It ain't good. You sure?
No, it ain't good coming from me. They want you to know, and they need you to know to tell them that so they can know. Everybody need to know.
So where we need to start at?
Well, let's start. Let's start all the way back to the beginning. Can we go back to where this thing started from? Now, we want to know exactly where are you from? Are you from the near-round counties, near-round cities? Where are you originally from?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia, born and raised.
No.
Mainly from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
I was in the Augusta home days.
Uh-huh.
I lived in Augusta home. I lived in Underwood.
Okay.
I lived in Oak Village.
Okay.
All that.
You've been around?
I've been around.
Well, see, now the good part about you been around, you probably know Tanya Gibbons. You know Tanya Gibbons?
Absolutely.
Listen, look at Tanya's on the screen. Hey, Tanya, she say she can't stay alone. Getting ready for Bible study. Put God first, she say.
Absolutely.
But she say she will check in. Just wanted to check in.
Okay.
Hey, Tanya, get away better.
Hey, mama.
Also, Nicole Page say, I want a ticket because she want a ticket to the 70s party. That's what she want a ticket for.
That's what she need to get one.
She need to get one.
The 70 party is going to be where it's at.
It's going to be, I'm telling you.
You can't miss that.
We might make it 2 days.
Ooh, Lord.
It might stretch it to 2 days.
2 days?
You never know.
Hey, that's going to be a funky good time.
It's going to funk a good time. Get them bear bottles ready. Get them after ready.
I got mine.
You ready?
Yeah.
It might do 2 days.
I'm going to be vending and I still got mine. I'm going to be out there showing it out.
Look at that. Tanya say she going to Bible study. Go on to Bible study, Tanya. Look at Davis. Good evening, family. Davis say, look, Davis Brown say, good evening, family. So listen, the people are tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live. They didn't come to see me now. They don't care nothing about me. They come to see the guest in the hot seat, which is Clifton Thomas. So as we said earlier, you're originally from Augusta.
Originally from Augusta, yes.
So now, most of the time when people come into Barbershop Talk Live to sit in the hot seat, they always chant out Laney. You a Wildcat?
I went to Laney.
You went to Laney. Got some roots
I
over
am a
there.
Josie Eagle.
You an Eagle?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were an Eagle. I thought you was a Wildcat.
My wife is a wild.
Your wife was a Wildcat.
Yes.
So that kind of mesh a little bit, they kind of work it out.
Yeah, we made it work.
You make it work?
We made it work.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
we made it work.
So now, Cliff, looking at you, you look like you might have been a point guard.
Nah.
No point guard?
Honestly, I was one of those black guys that was not really good in sports.
No, don't.
Nah, man, you gotta tell the truth.
This is a sports show also. Now, you can't come on.
I'm sorry.
You ain't got no.
No, I did. I was good in baseball.
Baseball.
It was like, most black people didn't want to go to baseball.
Right,
We did football, basketball stuff. I wasn't good at it.
And this,
I wasn't, but I was really good at baseball.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I went to baseball camps and all that kind of stuff. So
okay.
That was the only thing I was good at in sports.
Now, you know this ain't a baseball town.
I know.
This ain't a baseball town now.
I know.
This Golf City. This Golf capital.
I can't even pick up a club. I don't even know what a club is.
I don't know everybody.
Tell me all them different nipples.
Yeah, I don't know that about all that.
I like to watch it.
Well, I watch it.
That's about it.
I throw the ball in the water, throw the club in the water too.
What?
I don't know nothing about no golf.
Did so many fouls, they been kicked me off the
They're
course.
like, man, get this guy out of here. He'll know what he's doing. Yeah. So nothing but baseball.
Baseball.
Okay.
I played other sports, but I just wasn't good at it.
Okay.
That's just being honest.
All right. So now, how was those grades now, Cliff? We see, because sometimes we look at the guys, look at the person, we think they smart. You know, did you do it? You was all right?
I must say this because if I don't, my wife's gonna be like, why didn't? I was above average.
Oh Lord.
I was above average student. I was one of those never had to study.
Okay.
No matter what, I could hang out all night.
Okay.
Get up, go to school the next day. It's tests. I never prep. Give me 10 minutes, I prep, and I made at least a 90.
Now, Cliff, I don't know if you know that the good part about Barbershop Talk Live is it's a live show. And what's the crazy part about it, we do have folks behind the scene right here, and they Google stuff. So what you just told us, we can Google that to make sure you're telling us the truth now.
All right, get your Google on.
We can Google that now. So we're gonna come back with that after the commercial break and see what you're telling the truth, because sometimes people get up here and they embellish.
Well, I know my intelligence. So, hey, I'm not afraid, you know?
Now, don't let me use that word embellish anymore.
No.
That's a big word now.
It's a nice word.
It's a nice word. It's a pretty word.
You know, we do that.
Embellishing.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Just truth.
Just the truth.
Just the truth.
Barbershop Talk Live, well, again, in the hot seat tonight is none other than Clifton Thomas, owner, co-owner, CEO, Sports Bar and Grill, Cliffton's Sports Bar and Grill, right here in Augusta, Georgia. If you got any questions, any comments, or the concerns you want to ask them, please, man, please, sir, put those questions, put those comments, put those concerns on the screen. We will make sure we answer all those questions, all those concerns, and the comments. So listen, don't forget, at the end of the show, you will have a chance to win some prizes. I said it. You have a chance to win some prizes. Listen, the prize we're going to give away tonight is a $10 gift card from Little Caesars Pizza, and also we're going to give you a blood pressure monitor to monitor your blood pressure, make sure you stay healthy. All you got to do is just pay attention to the conversation thus far to the end, and you have a chance to win these prizes. So pay attention. These prizes could be yours. Just that simple, Cliff.
Just that simple.
Just that simple.
Just that easy to get prizes.
And all you got to do is just listen to us
You
talk.
gotta look,
Just listen to us talk.
chime in.
That's it.
Make sure you pay attention.
Pay attention. Yeah.
And you get all
And
that.
you get all that. And guess what? It's free.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Ain't no better way.
Ain't no better. And again, that's what we want to make sure we get back to the people.
Right.
Try to get back to the people.
If they're gonna spend their time looking at you, then they need something.
They need something for the time.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We're going to try to make sure we give them for the time. Barbershop Talk, that's what we do.
Okay.
So now, as we still get into this conversation, we want to try to get to know Cliff. Now, as you are what we call an entrepreneur.
Correct.
Entrepreneur. So now, for the people that just tuned in, we got some people that just tuned in. What exactly is an entrepreneur now, Cliff? Now, don't tell me.
My definition of an entrepreneur is a person that gets out and bets on themselves.
Okay.
They use all the resources they can find to help them in what they're trying to do, and they go out and they work and they feel that they can do just exactly what they put their mind to.
Okay.
And they get out there and they do it, and they make the correct associations, correct friends, to help them in that area.
So that being said, an entrepreneur, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you definitely got to have the courage, have the faith, and have the determination, to set forth them, to achieve those goals that you're trying to achieve.
Right.
So that being said, now, Cliff, as we still talking, we going back. What did you do before you got to where you are now?
Before I got to where I am now, I actually was an industrial electrician.
Okay. Okay.
My last business that I worked at was Shaw Industrial, which is in Carolina.
Okay.
I was an industrial electrician for 15 years prior to opening up Cliffism.
Okay. Okay. So you're a certified electrician.
Certified.
Certified.
Yes, sir.
You done burnt a few knuckles a few times.
Quite a few times. Quite a few times.
You got some scars to show for it.
I got scars to show for it.
Okay.
got a little nervous tick sometimes.
I got you.
From
I
the
got
shop,
you.
But yeah,
Okay, so how long were you an electrician?
15 years.
15 years.
15 years.
So now, when you're an electrician, you still have to keep renewing your license or your certification? How that work?
You have to keep. You have to do advanced classes. You know, continuing education.
Okay.
You have to do those to make sure you stay board certified.
Okay.
So, you know, it's a continuous thing, and actually, I truly miss it.
Okay.
I truly miss it. That's something I thought I was called to do.
Right.
You know, until I got to this. Now I'm
Okay.
thinking I got another calling. You know, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Latanya. She says, yes, we bet on everybody else. Why not ourselves? That's one of the things I tell people too. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I put up a status the other day saying that if you can get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to help somebody with their dream, why you can't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for your own dream?
Your own dream, right?
You know, we gotta and we gotta stop looking and saying, okay, I want this, I want that, but I don't have the work ethic behind it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
gotta have
Okay.
to be an entrepreneur. You got to be willing to put in so many hours that people don't even see. You won't get paid for it, but in the end, it'll help you do what you need to do.
Now, Cliff, when you say being an entrepreneur, is that, in your opinion, somebody that's in the family already doing it, or just what you feel? You in other words, were you already in the family of entrepreneurs?
No, I am the first.
You the first
in my family.
You the first.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolute
Okay.
first in my family. It's just something that, and I say the first, but the ground,
Was already there.
it was already made. My mom did that. My
Okay.
mom was a person who she worked at a lot of bars.
Okay.
And on the side, she did little stuff like fried fish for money and stuff
Right,
like. So
right.
that's where I kind of got the work ethic from.
Okay. Okay.
Because I used to watch her. Even when I was a kid, a lot of people don't know about Charlie McCain, but
Right.
as a child, my mom would take me to Charlie's and set me on the bar while she worked
right.
and did her thing. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
kind of know about bars.
You know about it. Okay. You know, been around.
Yeah, I've been around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I got to go back to the screen. Listen,
Okay.
you know Rudy Collins. Rudy said, hey, Cliff, I need a spotter box built. You know what a spotter box is?
Listen, what I'm gonna tell you is this: as much education as I have in my field, I am only doing Cliffisms.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. I'm 100%
Focus on that.
Focus. I left alone all my prior stuff.
None of that.
Now I'll do like Cliffism at Cliffisms. I did all the electrical in
Right.
Cliffism.
Right.
But I tell people now, no, don't ask me because I'm not going to do it, and there's no disrespect to you,
Right.
but
You left
I'm
that world
focused on
Right.
what I'm doing now.
Okay, let's go back to the screen. I saw Deidre. Where's Deidre at? Deidre says, hey, bruh. That's my big brother, Jay.
Yeah, that's my sis.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. There go Deidre Roberts.
Yeah.
So people, again, they didn't come to see me. They come to see you. You're in the hot seat tonight.
It's a little warm.
It's a little warm.
But I'm gonna
You gonna cool it off?
I'm gonna be all right.
All right, we're gonna be fine.
yeah.
Barbershop Talk Live world again. For the people that's watching Barbershop Talk Live, you got any questions, any concerns, continue to put those questions, those comments on the screen. We'll be glad to chime in with you, talk with you, and answer those questions. So, Cliff, I never knew, again, that you was an electrician.
Yes.
And
I know.
that's always a good field to be in.
Yeah, it's a real money making field, and what I try to tell people is this, and I want to say this correctly.
Okay.
If you've had issues in your prior life where you're having problems getting a job, maintaining a job, or something like that, this is a great field. Electrical is a great field to go into.
Okay.
Because regardless of your past, you still can exceed in electrical. And that's why I chose.
Okay.
That's why I chose electrical, because I had so many bad things in my past that
Right.
people didn't want to hire me. They didn't want to do anything. But once I showed them my skill, it was like, yeah, come on.
Come on, we got you.
It was no issue after that.
Okay. So that's one of the fears. Is again, that's a good way to keep your career going.
Yeah.
Always something you can fall back on. Now we're gonna fast forward now, Cliff. We're gonna fast forward.
Fast forward.
Let's fast forward. We're gonna speed up a little bit now. Now we're talking about Cliffism, sports, bar, and spirits. Now, how you come from being an electrician, putting up ceiling fans, fixing outlets, and doing conduits and all that now. And now we out here getting your groove on. We TVs and ESPN, all that. That's a major shift.
It's a major shift.
That's a major shift. Now I'm asking the question I asked earlier. Was anybody in the bar business, in the sports bar business, in the whatever? You say you're the only entrepreneur, but it seemed like you would open up an electrical shop, but you opened up a sports bar.
I did that as well, but see, having a sports bar has always been my dream. Like I told you, my mom put it in me first.
Okay.
Because of all the things I was around her doing, like, at Charlie McCain, seeing her, run the whole bar,
right,
being a bartender, being a cook. So, that was engraved in me early.
Right.
So I always said, and I remember I wrote it down. I actually have a paper that I wrote, and I think it was in 1990 that I wrote it.
Okay.
That I was going to open up a sports bar, and I was going to name it Cliffhanger.
Okay.
I was going to name it Cliffhanger.
Okay.
And, and I kept that paper. And so what happened was I was in a very, very, very bad motorcycle accident.
Okay.
And the motorcycle accident made me where I couldn't do what I loved anymore, electrician.
Okay.
Because I have so much metal in my body,
okay,
I couldn't pass a physical.
Oh.
So I basically was forced to retire.
Okay.
And so when I was forced to retire, me and my wife was talking. She was like, well, what are you going to do? She said, you always talked about open that sports bar.
Okay.
You can't do nothing else.
Right.
So what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to open that sports bar.
Okay.
And the real thought of Cliffisms came about.
Okay.
Now like I said, I wanted to be Cliffhanger. That's the name I had. I was like, that's
different. That's different.
Yeah, I said that's the name I had. But when I tried to get that name, it was still up under Georgia law that it had to wait 3 more years because before it died. And so my wife was like, you always on Facebook putting up statuses and you always using Cliffism.
Okay.
Let's name it Cliffism. This came from my wife.
Okay.
So I was like,
the co-owner.
Yeah, the co-owner.
Okay.
The co-owner of Cliffism. Yeah. So this came from her. So I was like, you know what? Why not?
Let's run it.
And here we are.
Okay. Now I got to go back to the screen. Now Rudy said, "Hey Cliff, let's do a Sugar Shack concert with ATL Dream Vision in the parking lot under the Barbershop Talk tent." So that
is a very, very good suggestion.
Okay, because I saw Nelson Curry on there too. Nelson said he want to bring Sugar Shack Man on there.
Those are actual good thoughts.
Okay.
And I can't say no to it because they are very, very great possibilities. I wanted to further myself into doing events anyway.
Right.
Since I've started, so.
Mm-hmm. So
good thing, Rudy.
Hey, keep on. You never know.
Thing.
Now, Rudy Cameron. So what we're gonna do at the next concert we're gonna do a barbershop quartet.
Okay.
At Cliffism. So y'all get your tickets ready. We're gonna be having all the barbers on the guts. We're gonna get together and do a barbershop quartet at Cliffism Sports and Spirits.
I'm down with it.
You down with it?
Yes.
All right, Barbershop Talk Live. You heard it here first. Again, don't forget, you got any questions, you got any comments, you got any concerns, please, man, please share. Put them on the screen. In the hot seat tonight is none other than Clifton Thomas, owner, CEO, co-owner of Cliffism Sports and Spirits, right here in Augusta, Georgia, on Windsor Spring Road, correct?
Windsor Spring Road, 2416 Windsor Spring Road, y'all. Next to the new, I don't know what
Dollar Tree?
It's 100 different names, but yeah, Dollar Tree.
Okay.
Yep.
But listen now, Cliff, I want to make sure that what you're telling the folks being an entrepreneur, what are some of the things you have to be an entrepreneur? As you said earlier, you got to have the confidence in yourself that you can achieve these goals. You got to have some drive. Do you have to take some chances also?
You have to take the biggest chances that you ever took in your life.
Okay.
Especially when it comes financially.
Okay.
Because think about it. You can say you want to open a business and you can spend whatever money. I don't care how you got it. If you got loans or whatever, you can spend all the money. But if nobody comes, you still on the hook for that. So that's where the biggest chance comes.
Right.
It's like you putting yourself out there. It's rewarding in the end for some people.
Right.
And some people it's not.
Right.
You know, it's a big bet. If you're willing to bet on yourself, before you bet on yourself though, you need to ask yourself some questions. You need to know if this is something you really and truly want to do.
Okay.
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 And you got to be serious about it. You can't part-time this. I see a lot of people that have businesses and work and all that. The reason that it does not work is because you have to be 100% in it.
All
in
in,
order
all
for
in.
a business to work and flourish, you have to make it do. You can't depend on anybody else. You know, I've tried that.
Okay.
I've lost my behind.
Okay.
You know, in time. So it's very important that people who want to start a business understand first, you got to be with that 1,000% with you first. Then you can go forward.
Now that brings me to a thought when you say that, because I know some folks, again, I've been dealing with over the years, and they opened up businesses, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I know one girl, one of the reasons why her business didn't work as well, because she hired family.
Whoa.
Now, I didn't say that. The people, they said that. They told me to ask that question. So now, Cliff, don't tell me, but is it best to hire family in the business?
Let me say this.
I'm just asking.
Absolutely not.
Don't bring your folks.
Don't bring your family. For one reason is your family gonna operate under different rules than every other employee.
Okay. Okay.
You know, they're gonna think they can do things that you tell the employees not to do. You know, oh, that's my brother, or that's my cousin, or he ain't gonna worry about this and that. They're gonna be more of a anchor around your neck
Okay.
than help.
Right.
Now, not all. You got some family that, you know, they really, really are there for you, and they really want the best for you, so they're gonna work as hard as they can to help you. That percentage is maybe 1 or 2%.
Yeah, real low. Real
You know
low.
what I'm saying?
Real low.
And not only family, don't hire your friends.
Don't bring your
Don't
friends.
hire your friends. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're gonna be talked about.
Okay. that's a difference.
You're gonna be labeled.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to have thick skin, you know, because you know what you want, you know what you're trying to do, and you know, whatever they say, don't let that deter you from your progress.
Good answer. Now I got to go back to the chat line. Danielle Gaskins. Danielle says, as an entrepreneur, what do you do to disconnect from business and protect your mental health? So that's a pretty good question, because again,
That's a great question.
how do you disconnect? Thank you for that question, Danielle.
It's very, 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 I'm gonna say it again, very hard.
Okay.
It's best to take vacations, you know, and when I say vacations, I ain't talking about going to no Atlanta, anywhere 2 or 3 hours away. You need to get away. You need to go places where you cannot get back if something happens. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just drive back to Augusta
Right.
just because
Something happened.
your manager can't find a certain paper that you need. No, you have to get away. You have to, if you're gonna disconnect, you have to totally disconnect. And with that, you have to shut your phones off or put those people on do not disturb. Because if not, your whole vacation, you're gonna be wondering what's going on at the business. You're gonna be trying to answer questions. You're gonna be trying to do, I've done it.
Right.
So that's why I'm talking.
Right.
I'm talking from experience, and it took me a while. It's not going to just automatically happen. Don't think you're going to know all the rules of disconnecting from your business in 1 or 2 tries.
Right. Right.
You know, it takes time.
Takes time. And Deidre, she agrees with you. She said, great answer, bro.
Yeah.
She agreed with you saying, just get away.
You have to.
Take a vacation, just disconnect from everybody, and like you say, turn your phone off.
You have to.
Right.
Because if not, then you're still working.
You're still working.
You're still working.
You're still working. Now, Cliff, let me ask this question, because now I want you to be clear that 99% of the questions I have, they're coming from the floor. They're coming from the community, because people know that you was going to be on tonight. And they say, make sure you ask this question. I want to ask this question to him. So here's the question I'm bringing from the floor. What is some ways that you can have a fail-proof business? When I say a fail-proof business, business always have different challenges. This, you know, like I say, the payroll, the repairs, whatever, alongside that. But what are some of the ways that you can tell the people, the barbershop talk loud world that's watching, how can your business be fail-proof? And which is almost impossible. What are the ways you can improve it?
What I'm saying is, to answer that question, you can't.
You can't.
You really can't. Nothing's fail-proof.
Okay.
You have so many different scenarios to happen in a business. You try to prepare.
Okay.
You no matter if you can educate yourself, you can get experience or whatever. Something's still gonna happen, and then what are you gonna do? Like it's times I go in my business, everything is running smoothly. But what happens if a cook calls in and he can't come?
Right.
Yes, I get behind it. I get up there, I get on the grill or whatever.
Right.
But what if that's a busy night and you got 100, 200 people in line and you're trying your best, you're doing your best with whatever you got, but so it's nothing in this world that's fail-proof.
Okay.
You're gonna have, what if you get into a financial bind?
Right. Gonna be some challenges.
Because it's gonna be some challenges. You need this and this, that for the business, but you got all this excess money spent somewhere else. There's nothing in this world that's fail-proof for any business. I don't care who you are, I don't care what you're, that's why you got billionaires that go out of business, just like thousandaires go out of business. It's the luck of the draw.
It's a luck of the draw. Okay.
It's the luck of the draw.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. If you got some questions, please, man, please, sir, get into this conversation because we are talking to the entrepreneur right here in Augusta, Georgia, from Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
He's an Eagle.
That's right.
He's an Eagle.
T.W. Josie, baby.
Married to a Wildcat.
Married to a Wildcat. Lucy lady.
So listen, I want you to get into this conversation. Now, Cliff, do you mind if I take a break?
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, I'm going to do it in your terms. Can I pay a bill?
Yeah, pay a bill.
Pay a bill. That's what you understand, pay a bill.
I totally understand.
You understand? So I'm going to do what you do. We're going to pay a bill. Barbershop Talk Live World again. The hot seat tonight is none other than Clifton Thomas. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I want to watch a screen that we're going to talk to you about. My good friend, Mr. Edward Wright, is going to tell you what he has going on for your body, for your soul, and for your mind. Again, Edward Wright Well and Body Works is also in Augusta, Georgia. So listen, watch the screen. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello and welcome. Here at the Right Body Work and Wellness, we provide you with body work you can rely on to increase body improvement. WBW provides free consultations to better understand the reasoning for your visit. When a client experiences a WBW massage, they can expect it to be thorough and thought through. The massage is customized to each session. Muscles are handled with care, specifically and individually stretched. Creating a wellness vision to sustain a space of personal comfort, relaxation, and a state of well-being for clients that may endure. With over a dozen different modalities to fit your needs, so we can ensure a quality and well-addressed service. We provide excellent services to athletes and clients of all ages in need. If interested, call or visit the website to schedule your appointment today.
Barbershop Talk Live again. We're back here at Jay's Place Barbershop. That was my good friend, Mr. Edward Wright, also in Augusta, Georgia. Augusta is full of business owners.
It is.
Augusta is full of entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
Augusta is, listen, it's a thriving city. So that's my good friend, Edward Wright, right here in Augusta, Georgia. Please, man, please, sir, follow him. Get in contact with him. Use his service. You will not be disappointed. Again, John Milton here, Jay's Place Barbershop. Back to the set, back to the conversation, Mr. Clifton Thomas.
What up?
You good?
I'm great.
Good to see you, baby.
Always.
Always good to see you. Listen, in the hot seat is none other than Clifton Thomas, owner, co-owner, CEO, Cliffton Sports Bar and Grill right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, before we went to the commercial break, I had to pay a bill.
Yeah.
I had to pay a bill.
We all have to pay bills.
I had to pay it.
You ain't gonna be on if
I ain't gonna be on. Lord knows I had to pay that bill. So Cliff, what we're talking about is entrepreneurship, being a business owner, making sure you in other words, so some people say make sure you cross your dot your cross your T's, all that kind of stuff. So what is probably, in my opinion, I want to call it probably one of the most important things of being a business owner. So let me break that question down. So as me being the barbershop here, I feel I can cut anybody's hair.
Right.
I can cut any style, any length, give you a bald head. I can do all the different styles. Mm-hmm. To me, that's easy.
Right.
That's easy to cut your hair. You just sit in the chair. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna cut. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna cut. But when it comes to the books part of it, keeping the books together, keeping the taxes paid, the this, the that.
Right.
I think that's the hardest part. Now, would you concur? Would you agree with me? Because again, fixing drinks, cooking burgers, do it with your eyes closed. But the real part of that business is when everybody on left, everybody gone. You got to sit there and do all that. Now, don't tell me you got to tell the people the barbershop talk loud world. They want to know what's the hardest part about being it. Is it just because when you bring people into the place, they having fun? Right. Once the lights out, the last song been played, the last drink been pulled.
The hardest part, I must truly say about our business, because you have different, problems with each business. Mm-hmm. Our business is attracting customers.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, I'm a sports bar, but I'm looked at as a club. All right. Mm-hmm. Which means that I'm defending myself against other actual clubs.
Okay.
And so if I don't offer something that these other clubs don't offer, then I could lose a lot of customers. Not only that, but you mentioned the taxes and paperwork and all that. That part is extremely hard. You got to think about, because I have a business with multiple employees, right?
Okay.
It's different if you got a business that you're the sole employee. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to worry about nobody. Mm-hmm. So now you got to deal with, can they come to work? You got to deal with paying them. Mm-hmm. You got to deal with attitudes. Then once we go and deal with all that, now you got to deal with a schedule. Am I making enough money to pay these people? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, so you made enough money. You got all that. Now, how much is the taxes for this part of my business? You see, because my business tax two different ways.
Okay.
And when I say that, it's tax alcohol, because I sell alcohol, and I also sell food. Mm-hmm. Those two together are extremely difficult to work through. Mm-hmm. You have so many different laws. You have Augusta. You have to work with Augusta. See, first of all, you got to get to your alcohol license.
Okay.
Then on top of getting your alcohol license, you have to pay them every month.
Every month.
A percentage of the alcohol that you sell for the license that you paid for. Okay.
All right.
Now you go to food. You got to pay them every month just to have a food license. So people don't really understand. Oh, let me back up.
Okay.
And not only do you got to pay just to have a food license, but you got to pay the state every month for selling that food. Even though you've paid taxes
on the
food, you got to pay again to the state to sell the food.
Now you might be scared of some people that's watching think about opening up a restaurant. But that's the truth.
But
that's
I'm telling them the truth. They need to know that, because to be honest with you, I had no idea about these things. Mm-hmm. I thought you can just open a business,
sell some chicken wings,
sell your little few drinks, and then that'll be cool.
Right.
It's good.
Right.
You pay your taxes at the end of the year. That's what I thought.
What you thought, right.
I didn't know all the nuances that goes along with it. on top of the inspectors coming.
Oh. Okay.
And if you fail inspection, guess what? You got to pay for them to come and re-inspect. So it's a lot, behind.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot behind the business, so.
So based on what you're telling me, Cliff, the people that come in and support the business, the people that come in and patronize the business, they don't see what really goes on because they just come to have a good time.
They have no earthly idea.
They come in to have a good time, get the party on, get the groove on, get a couple of drinks.
Only thing they know is this place got food, this place got drinks, this place got music. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to have my fun, I'm going to do this and that, and then I'm going to go home.
Right.
They have no idea what goes on, what kind of production it is to make this place work.
So now let me ask this question. As you saying about the different monies that has to be paid out monthly, yearly, what happens when Hurricane Helene comes to town? Or a major storm comes to town? Is there some kind of cushion that maybe they'll kind of not charge you for that because there's a disaster that came in the area? Or it doesn't matter?
They had something they were talking about, as far as our alcohol taxes when Helene came.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Oh, you still had to pay?
It still had to pay. It still had to pay. Okay, listen. No matter what goes on in this world, if you own a business and you got taxes or anything that you have to pay, they want their money.
Right.
If you don't pay it, they'll give you a little time, but then they're gonna add interest onto it. So if you're gonna have a business, number one rule is to make sure you're financially situated enough to carry a business if all heck breaks loose for 6 months.
Okay.
If you ain't making no money for 6 months, you got to still be able to have enough money in your coffers to pay everything, employees, because even though they showing up and you ain't making no money, they still want to get paid.
They want to get paid.
So you have to have enough money, and it's hard to have enough money. It's hard.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to get loans, sometimes, do other things, but this is not being an entrepreneur, and it depends on what you're trying to do. Like I say, some people get shops where they just sell clothes.
Right.
That's nowhere near what I'm talking about.
What you're talking about, right.
That has nothing to do. What I'm talking about is a full-fledged tax-paying business supervised by the state and the county. It's extremely difficult, and just think about it. They can come in there at anytime they want to.
And inspect.
To inspect, or tell you're in violation of something and shut you down. And guess what? If you leasing that building, you still got to pay them people.
You got to pay the people. Yeah.
They don't care if you shut down.
That's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you.
We had a contract that says you're going to pay me this per month. I care less about what happened in between that.
Right.
So that's why I keep saying that you have to be financially situated. You have to.
Being from Augusta, Cliff, you've been here for many, many years. You grew up here. You've seen all the different businesses over years. One of the reasons I always wanted to know is why doesn't nightclubs last long here in this city? You got the ones that we can call out names and they last a few months, maybe a year or two, and they don't last long. So what do you consider to be your secret sauce? What is your secret to the point where you've been around for the many years that you've been here so long? Because again, I hate to call out names, but some of these places don't last no time.
Well, the only reason we've been able to last is because of rules that we initiated from day one.
Okay.
And we did not change, and we will not change.
Now, you say rules towards the employees and
No. Rules for the business and rules for the customer who comes in to the business. You see, a lot of clubs, what happens with clubs is, they're more focused on making money than longevity.
Okay.
I'm focused on longevity.
Okay.
And a lot of rules that I set kind of irritate people.
Okay.
And so if they're irritated, they're going to go find somewhere else they can go to do what they want to do.
Right.
People want to take over.
Right.
I don't care who they are.
Right.
I don't care where you're at. When somebody comes out, they want it their way, 100%. They don't care about what you're talking about, how you're talking about it. There's so many instances that I've had at Cliffism that people just try to tell me they're going to do this or they're going to do that. And then when I say, no, you're not. Or put them out, you know, they run to social media and whoop, I'm the worst person they've ever met in their life.
Right. You ain't no good.
I ain't no good, which is fine, but rules establish things. Like, I have a big problem with sagging pants.
Oh.
That's one of my biggest, that's a pet peeve.
Okay.
I don't want to see your underwear. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't want my customers to see your underwear.
Okay.
So what guys do, they get mad at me and curse and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, they tell their friends. So you could go a while, you may have a good crowd going. But once you start to really tell them this is how things going to happen, then you see your crowd start going.
Right.
You know, but if you keep to your goals, keep to your guns, guess what? Eventually they'll come back.
Come on back, because they know you mean business.
They'll come back because you're not bothering them. You're not making rules that's gonna do anything against them. You're trying to maintain the integrity of your business, and that's a hard thing to do, especially if you're dealing with alcohol. Because once people drink, common sense,
something gonna jump off,
goes out the window.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Barbershop Talk Live World again. In the hot seat tonight is none other than Clifton Thomas, co-owner of Cliffism Sports and Spirit, right here on Winston Spring Road. Now, how can they get in contact with you? Where's your location at?
2416 Winston Spring Road, in the plaza with Dollar Tree and
What that, Domino's?
Marco's Pizza, yeah, right next to Marco's Pizza.
Okay, so you said earlier, your secret sauce, did you catch that secret sauce?
Yeah.
Your secret sauce, your secret sauce is follow the rules.
Yes.
Stick to the plan. Don't fall too far to the left, too far to the right. Again, if you can't go by my rules, just find somewhere else to go.
Right.
And that would be one of the successful ways of being in business long as you has and longer that you will be.
Yeah, but you have to absolutely stick to your guns though,
Okay.
and you can't have certain rules for certain customers.
Okay.
It's got to be a straight line. It's got to be for everybody.
So now that Rod just wanted to know, Rod Prince, he said, what are the rules?
The rules are, number one, you got to be 25 and up to come in.
Okay.
And when I say 25 and up to come in, that means if you want to order food from Cliffisms, I'm sorry, you got to be 25 and up. We don't sell anything to anybody under 25.
So you IDing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
IDing.
Okay.
Next thing, no sagging pants.
Come on.
We don't want to see.
That's the style now.
Yeah, but okay.
That's the style.
And they can take it somewhere else.
Take it somewhere else. Okay. Okay.
See, that's the lovely thing about society. You have options.
You got a choice.
You can go anywhere you want to. If a place has a rule that you don't like, you can go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else.
Ain't nobody stopping you.
No sagging pants.
No sagging pants.
That's rule number 2.
That's rule number 2.
Okay.
Rule number 3 is no smoking or vaping inside that building. None. 0.
Okay.
And that is one of the biggest reasons why we don't have more customers.
Okay.
Because, the thing today is vaping. Everybody loves to vape. And I have nothing bad to say about anybody that vapes.
Right.
I just don't want it in my building.
So now would that cut down on the profit? Because you ain't got the people that's doing that?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
But when I got into it, I didn't get in there to become a billionaire.
Okay.
I got in it because I wanted to have a business with longevity, and I wanted it to be tailored to a certain thing. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you go, mostly, is some type of smoke in the air and some type of, this. Mm-hmm. I wanted to have one of the only places that is truly smoke-free. Even though Augusta has, a no smoking law, but most venues, I would say, won't go by that anyway.
Okay.
So I want you to be able to come in Cliffism, sit there, talk, when you get off work and kick it with everybody, have your little drink, and you ain't got to go home smelling like this or smelling like that.
Yeah, I got you.
That's just how I like it. I'm sorry.
That's you. Now, those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
They're very simple and they're not hard to follow.
Simple rules.
Yeah. But people make them
Right.
worse than they are.
Because they want to run your
because
business.
they want to do it the way they want to do it.
Want to run your business.
You tell somebody, for instance, I had a female. We have a VIP section,
Okay.
so it's roped off, nicely everything. So I walks by. She's got all her stuff in the VIP section.
Okay.
No issue. I said, if you don't mind, would you get your stuff out of that section? Her last words, and I'll never forget. I buy 2 of these little hole in the wall things.
Not the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I said, okay, well, since you feel like you can buy these places, won't you go ahead and get you one?
Right.
And I'll come support.
Right.
She never spoke to me again.
Right. Because that ain't her place. That's your place.
Right, it's mine. And I feel if you could buy these places, you can do all this stuff. Why didn't you do it?
Right. Right.
You know, but that's just me.
And let me ask this question now, Cliff. I'm gonna kind of go off the cliff on this. And did you catch that? I'm gonna go off the cliff on this. So here we go. You've been in business many years. How long have you been in this particular business?
6.
6 years.
Yep.
Been around. Cliff has been around for 6 years, and looking at
2020.
2020, and we're working on 6 more. So you got the longevity. So now, as you said, you always had this vision.
Always. Yep.
Always had this vision. Cliffhanger.
Yep. Cliffhanger was the original
name.
Was the original name.
Now, with all the trials and tribulations that you've been through, all the ups and downs that you've been through, the success of the business, all of that, what would you tell that 18-year-old Cliff now? If you can go back and talk to the 18-year-old Cliff, what would you tell that 18-year-old Cliff now?
Be more business educated.
Okay.
You have to immerse yourself into whatever you're going to do. If you're going to work to open a sports bar, find out everything about a sports bar. Find out what goes on in the sports bar. Go and look at other sports bars and see how they doing it, so you can say, yeah, I like this or I don't like that. Go about it 100%. Start early.
Start early.
I started late.
You started late.
I started really late, you know. But, you know, as long as you start.
Right. And as you say, you was the first one.
First one.
No real guidance.
I had no guidance. I had, nothing.
Right.
I just had a thought, like, this is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
You know.
And as you say, you 6 years in, you good.
6 years in. So I must be doing something.
You're doing something right.
You know, I ain't going to say I'm totally good, but I'm here.
Look at, let me hear the 13-year-old Cliff.
Oh, you're not going to hear the 18-year-old Cliff. And I know why you're saying that, Deidre.
Oh, okay.
No, ma'am.
She want to hear the 18-year-old. She trying to take you back. She want to hear the 18. So let me ask this now, Cliff. Again, 6 years in the game. You've been successful at this business. Everybody know your location. Everybody know where you at. Mm-hmm. What would you tell your son or the daughter to get? Would they be able to get into this business also, or you tell them, hey, don't try it. It's just too much. In other words,
I would tell my son, or I don't have a son, so I would tell my daughter, find you another path.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute, Cliff.
Yes.
You successful. You good. You 6 years strong.
Yeah.
You want to tell them don't do what you do? That what you telling us?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't
do what you do.
Don't do what I do. I think if I was from out of town, okay, if I was from another city, I think my business would actually be more than it is now.
I got you.
When people know you, are friendly with you, were born around you, raised you, know you from the park, y'all shot ball together.
Right.
They tend to look at you differently, and they tend to act towards you differently. Like, you got people that comes in Cliffisms, and my manager may tell them this and this and that, and the first thing they say, I ain't worried about it. I call Cliff.
Yeah, I know Cliff. We're good people.
Right.
Right.
So I would tell my daughter, find your way. Now, if you end up choosing to do this, then I'm with you. I'm 1,000% with you. I'm gonna show you the ropes. I'm gonna show you how to maintain them. I'll show you how to get successful.
Right.
If you choose to do that. But I'm never gonna push her to get in this business. This business is rough and it's cutthroat.
Cutthroat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's cutthroat.
All right. Barbershop Talk Loud World, are you a leader? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a follower? Are you a manager? Now, all those apply to you now.
Yes.
So would you consider yourself to be a leader?
Absolutely.
Now, are you a managing leader or are you an influential leader?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
When you say managing leader, I will get in because I'm hands-on. See,
Okay.
in my
Okay.
business, I'm different from, and when I say this, this is no hit at anybody. I've been to a lot of these businesses, a lot of them. And I will tell you this, there's no one that's more hands-on in their business than me. I can say that.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because you could come in Cliffisms and I'm wiping tables.
Okay.
I'm mopping floors. I'm behind the grill. I'm doing all that at all times. Not just one. You ain't gonna catch me just once a week or something like that. Anytime you see me in there, I'm doing something for the business. So when I say a leader, I lead by example.
Okay.
This is how I want this done. This is how I want that done. Now, managing, I manage my manager.
Okay.
And I give them all the power to handle everything else.
Okay.
That's why I like to point people toward the manager. They love to come, hey, Cliff, I need this and that.
Yeah.
You need to go over there. And there's no disrespect to them.
Right.
I'm not trying to disrespect them. But if you're going to have a successful business, you got to have a structure. This is how this goes. So I'll point them to my manager and let her handle it. Now, if it's something that she can't handle, then automatically I have to step in.
Right.
Yes.
Now, well, listen, we're going to go back to the screen. Gerald Wilson says, I'm a follower. Great followers. That's how I became a great leader.
I totally agree with you. You have to be able to follow.
Okay.
Not just be a follower, but you have to be able to follow.
To follow.
You know what I'm saying? So you can learn. You always can learn if you following somebody that you feel like is really focused.
Okay.
You can't just blindly follow people.
Right.
Don't do that. But yeah, being a follower, that absolutely helps you be a leader because you know the things that you didn't like while you was following them. You didn't like them doing certain things, but the most things that they were doing, you was like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna apply those. So yes, being a follower can absolutely make you a great leader. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, do you have a daily affirmation, Cliff? And when I say a daily affirmation, or even a motto that you go by. And here at Jay's Place Barbershop, my motto is, if I can't cut it, it can't be cut.
Can't be cut.
So any kind of hairstyle you want to bring me, any kind of style you want, I believe I can cut it. That's my motto. That's my affirmation. So dealing with the Cliffism sports, is there any type of motto? So again, you all told us about the rules. You told us about the rules. So when you're talking to the employees, the morning meetings, the weekend meetings, is there anything that you try to put into them to let them know that this is how we're going to do Cliffism? This is how we're going to keep this business going for the next 6+ years. This is what we're going to do. Is there any type of motto, affirmation that you give those persons or that you have for yourself?
Well, we call ourselves, our motto is your hometown sports bar.
Okay.
And grill.
Okay.
And when we say that is, we want the hometown feeling. We want all of our customers to feel like they in their living room, basically.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So in order to do that, you have to get with your employees and say, hey, smile. Smile at your customers.
Right.
Speak to them.
Right.
Call them by name. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of times people come in Cliffism, and I personally will go up to their table and hold a conversation. They was like, and they'll look at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's what my style is. That's what my affirmation is. I want you to feel at home.
Okay.
So in order to make you feel at home, I got to do the things
Make you feel comfortable.
Feel comfortable.
Right.
Yes.
And earlier what you said about your hometown. I'm from a big little town down south called Waycross, Georgia.
Waycross, I heard of it, yes.
And so I truly believe maybe I couldn't do what I'm doing in Augusta back home.
Right.
Because they feel, oh, that's John, oh, that, that my boy, he don't eat my money, he good. So when you say that, a few of the things I'm doing here in Augusta, I feel like I'm in a whole new environment, whole new surroundings, and people can receive that more. So I kind of go along with what you saying earlier. So if you was in another city, you probably have,
I think, because I know, I'll have the same work ethic.
Right.
I know I'll have, but if I was in another city where people absolutely don't know me, I just feel like I'll thrive better. I just do. And I'm going to test that theory out because I am going to open up another sports bar in another city in the next few years. So I'm going to test it out. But you have to get your bearings and before you go to doing all these other stuff. So,
Right.
So yeah. Yep.
So I just want to let the people know that's watching Barbershop Talk Live World again. We did talk off the camera, and he informed me that he will open up another location in my hometown.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
In Waycross, Georgia.
I did not say that. Stop it.
So people down south, look out for sports. Cliffton sports.
They be looking at me. I be getting calls and emails and all.
Oh man! But there's another location coming in the near future.
There is another location coming in. It's just that I want to make sure
it's right.
It's right.
Right.
You got to be 100. You got to make sure you can step away. My business is so hands-on, it's hard to step away, but in order to progress, you will have to. You have to step away from that business to move on to the next one, because if not, you're just going to be in that same business.
Okay. I can go along
for the
with
rest
that.
of your life.
Yeah.
You got to step away.
And the good part about what you're saying is good to grow and have different locations and different places around the country. But the hard part is getting the right people.
People are essential to your task, and I've gone through 1,000 of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. Finding people that don't mind doing as you ask. You know what I'm saying? And willing to work hard with you. That's hard. People come to your business with their own agenda.
Right.
And it's really hard. Like, I tell people, listen, this is the way we do stuff. We cook chicken wings a certain way. This is how I want to cook.
Right.
You wouldn't go to Applebee's
And tell them.
and be a cook in Applebee's and say, okay, well, I'm gonna fry this chicken the way I was doing it at home, because they're gonna get you out of there.
Yeah.
They have their certain ways to do it, and getting people to put their ego to the side and do as you ask, because evidently what you're asking them works, because it's been successful for all these years before they even came to your business. But getting them to do that is so very hard. So very hard.
Man, let's go back to the chat line. Deidre said, now it's going to be awesome. Open up a Cliffton Sports Bar 2.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. She said that's going to be awesome.
That's going to happen. That is going to happen. That is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
It's not maybes. That's going to happen.
So basically what she's doing, she's soliciting for an application.
No, my sister ain't. My sister, Deidre, I love you. You're my sister. You know you.
She wrote the application, said, put me on.
With me. You know you ain't working.
Put me on, coach. She said, put me.
Whatever you want to do, you can help me, but you is not working with me.
She ain't gonna do right.
She ain't gonna do
She ain't gonna do right. Well, you know your people.
She got good intentions.
She got good intentions.
She got great intentions, baby. No.
She ain't gonna do right. Well, listen, let's go look at what Jerry Wilson said. The location is behind Jay's Place Barbershop. That's the second location. That's what Jerry say. So he just put it in the atmosphere. We're gonna have the second location behind the barbershop.
That is not gonna happen.
Oh,
and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of my answers, you'll see that I'm very blunt with it.
You blunt to the core. Look at DJ.
The reason is, when you're opening a business, especially a business that's multi-layered as mine, location is key.
Right.
That's life or death.
Okay.
A Cliffism behind here would be death.
Right.
And that's just being honest.
Right.
You got to go to, because my mind frame, the things I think of and where I'm trying to take it, it can't be supported from here.
Right.
So you have to go to a different city where You got more foot traffic. You know, it's a lot of little variables. And being honest with yourself from day one is the only way to go. You can't say, well, maybe I can make this work. No. This ain't gonna work here. I know it's not gonna work here. I gotta go get somewhere where I know this is gonna work.
It's gonna be successful.
It's gotta be.
Okay.
That's the whole reason you're in business.
That's what you're in business for.
Okay.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. Get the questions. You still have time. Put your question on the screen. Put your comments. Again, tonight on the hot seat is none other than Clifton Thomas, letting you know what it takes to be an entrepreneur, letting you know what it takes to be a leader, and also letting you know what it takes to be a follower. So again, put your question on the screen. We'll make sure you are that leader, you are that follower, or you are that entrepreneur that you want to be. So again, is there anything that you want to tell the people before we get out here, Cliff?
Nothing but Cliffism Sports and Spirits, 2416 Windsor Spring Road. We are having a Super Bowl party on Sunday with 3 to 4 live performances at halftime and giveaways and drink specials.
Okay, and that's this coming Sunday.
That's this coming Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Who you think gonna win?
I'm leaning towards Seattle.
There you go. There you go.
Leaning towards Seattle.
There you go. I'm gonna Seattle with you. So listen, that's my team. I got a homeboy on the team, but we're gonna go with Seattle.
Okay.
So again, for the folks that just tuned in, Cliff is a sports bar and grill and spirits. For those persons that want to open up a business, the first thing they need to do. What's the first thing a person need to do is you said it earlier, but again, we got some people just joined in. Any type of business, Cliff, what is the first thing they need to do to be a business owner?
They gotta know this is just me.
Right.
You gotta be 100% with that business. This is your mind frame. This is what you're trying to set to. You gotta also know the rules and regulations. Please, people, learn the rules and regulations of the business that you want to go into. Okay. Then you gotta learn who's the competition, where are they at, what's your traffic flow. It's a lot of variables to it, but the very first thing I feel, you got to be financially situated.
Okay.
You got to be financially situated.
Okay.
You got to.
Okay, I got that. I can go along with that. And boy, you said a mouthful. You ain't got no money.
I'm sorry, you ain't got number ideas. And it's the bad thing is, yes, you can borrow money. You can do this and that, but please have enough money just in case if what you're trying to do, the first couple of months, it does not work. You got to be able to pay your people to continue to be a business. You just have to.
All right, Barbershop Talk Live World again. You heard it here first on Barbershop Talk Live. And remember, we are here live each and every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. on Facebook and also on YouTube. So keep watching, keep tuning in, like and subscribe to our channels, and share. Again, Cliff, you got anything? Listen, I always tell the people, you didn't have a good time. We did.
I had a great time.
You had a great time?
Thank you. I hate that my business partner / wife was not here. But,
okay.
But I had a great time. You know, I appreciate you letting me come and do this and spreading the word. And
I got you.
And you guys keep looking at Barbershop Talk and see all the good people that's coming up.
Well, listen, now, as I said earlier during our conversation, I got to give away something.
Uh-oh.
Can I give away something?
Give away.
But before I give it away, Cliff, I got to make sure you know what's going on.
Okay.
That being said, I got to challenge you.
Challenge me then.
Challenge you. Now, what we got here, all the way from I-20, Mercedes-Benz, we got what we call the challenge flag.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to have this work now, Cliff.
Tell me how it works.
You get this flag in your hand. Mm-hmm. And once you drop this flag on the floor, I'm going to give you a series of challenges.
Okay.
You got to do all in your spirit to make sure you meet and exceed those challenges.
Okay.
All in your spirit. You got to make sure you meet and exceed those challenges. Now, all that happens is once you drop the flag, I'm going to give you some challenges. Now, you got to make sure if you think you can meet them, drop the flag. Barbershop Talk Live World, he just dropped the flag on the floor, so I'm going to give you a series of challenges. The first challenge is kind of tricky.
Okay.
But it's doable. The first challenge is you to make sure you abide by those rules.
Okay.
You abide by those rules. You make sure you tell the people that's coming in Barbershop Talk Live World and also coming in Cliffton Sports and Bar and Grill that these are the rules. We're going to stick by the rules. You can't stick by the rules and go by these rules. Go somewhere else.
That's easy.
That's easy. Also, you got to make sure that you get those books right.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep the books right. And all those persons that's coming in watching behind you, let them know that you're a leader and you should be a follower so y'all can work together.
That's right.
That's kind of simple. Simple challenge.
Simple.
So basically, do what you've been doing.
Hey, that's easy.
Let's do what you've been
I thought
doing.
you were finna.
I can't hit you.
I guess them the easy one. That wasn't all.
No, that was it. Simple. Because you make it look so easy. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, I make it look easy because I got a lot of work at it.
You got a lot of work.
I've been doing it for 6 years now.
You good at it.
So I'm pretty good at what I do.
You good at it.
I'm pretty good at what I do.
So you can handle that challenge.
Absolutely.
All right, now Barbershop Talk Live World again. He's been challenged. He accepted the challenge. Now I got to challenge you. Don't forget, $10 gift card from Little Caesars and also a blood pressure monitor courtesy of Piedmont Hospital and Barbershop Talk Live World. I got 3 questions for you.
Uh-oh.
3 questions. If you pay attention to the conversation, these answers will be so simple and the prize will be yours. Listen, the first question is kind of tricky, but I hope you pay attention to the conversation. The first question is, how long was he an electrician? You said it, didn't you?
I said it.
You said it.
Absolutely.
I heard
said
you.
it. Yep.
You said it.
Yeah.
How long was he an electrician? That's the first question. The first question kind of be easy, but that was a little trick I threw at you. Listen, the second question is, don't forget, $10 gift card from Little Caesars and a blood pressure monitor courtesy of Piedmont Hospital. The second question is, who is his co-partner? Did we say a name? Give me a name. Did we give a name? Give me a name. Y'all know this guy. Y'all know these peoples. Give me a name. Y'all know his name. Listen, that's an easy question. Listen, and the third question is, I hate to give this easy answers.
Oh, no.
Easy question, but you get a free prize.
Hey.
How long has Cliffism been in existence? And can I put a part B on that question?
Yeah.
I'm part B.
Part B.
Part B is, what was the original name of the bar?
That's right.
What was the original name of the bar? If you pay attention to this conversation, get these prizes. Stop by Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road to get your prizes. Again, the first question is, how long was the electrician?
Look at
I need one person to give me all 4 answers. I need one person to give me all 4 answers. Again, how long was the electrician? What is his wife's name? How long has Cliffism been in business? And also, what is the original name that the business was going to be called? Barbershop Talk Live World. If you got those questions, please, man, put it on the screen. I need one person to give me all 4 answers. If you got those questions correctly, stop by Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. Get your prizes. Very simple. Was that simple?
It was.
That was simple. I didn't forget.
No, you didn't actually.
I didn't forget.
You didn't.
Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, we having a great time, great conversation. Get to know this guy. Stop by the location and see what he's got going on. Learn from him.
And Deidre has 3 answers, but I don't think she knows the.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, let's see what Deidre got.
She got 3 answers.
She got 3 out of 4. Come on, Deidre, you're getting close, girl. You're getting close, girl. You're getting close, Deidre. Listen, Little Caesars, girl, you know that. Blood
I
pressure.
don't think she know that last answer.
Got to be more careful. DJ, you're getting close. Come on, Gerald, you know the answer, Gerald? Gerald, nobody, I need one person to give me all 4 answers.
It's gonna be hard.
Listen, Barbershop Talk Live World, this is a simple conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do pay attention if we're going to give you something.
Hey.
DJ.
Either they're going to answer it,
So you don't
or
know.
you're going to get them away next week.
We'll do it next week.
That's right.
We'll do it next week. Don't listen. Either way, you got to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live because next week in this hot seat, I want you to tune in because next week in this very hot seat is none other than my good friend Selena Soul Davis.
All right.
Selena Soul Davis will be in this hot seat next week because if you don't know, February is health month, heart health month. February is heart health month.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I didn't know. So that's why it's always good to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live because sometimes we don't know until we know. So again, tune in next week in this very hot seat. None other than my good friend Selena Soul Davis. Gonna let you know what she got going on, different things that you can be. So if you want to be a guest on Barbershop Talk Live, inbox me. You want to be a sponsor of Barbershop Talk Live where we'll promote your business, your product, and your service. Please, ma'am, you can do the same, but by inbox me. If you want to be a sponsor, a vendor, any kind of way, just support and we'll support what you got going on. Again, Cliff, you got anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Make sure you guys come to that 70s party.
Yes, sir.
We will be vending with
Yes,
alcohol and food.
Yes, sir.
So come out, have you a funky good time, and let's do it.
Let's do it. Look at that. Look at Kim. Kim said, I know. What you know, Kim? Kim talking about she know. What do you know, Kim? Give me the answers. Give me the answers, Kim. I need one person to give me all 4 answers. Do I need to repeat the question again?
He said the people want to know.
The people, yeah, Gerald said the people want to know.
Deidre said I'm still one now, which technically is true, but that's not the answer.
We want it. You pay attention to the conversation. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's simple. All right. Nobody got the answer? Nobody got it? One person? I need one person to give me all 4 answers.
Okay.
We'll try it again next week. So again, thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live. If you're looking for a DJ, please, man, please, sir, call 803-215-3838. That's 803-215-3838. Big Boy Entertainment, DJ J Will was the guy that you need to call. Again, we had to get out of here. I just had a good time. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed knowing you, who you are, what you got going on. I didn't know that you was an electrician.
I know.
I didn't know.
A lot of people don't.
I didn't know, but now they need to know how many years you did it.
Yeah.
They need to know that. But they had to pay attention to the conversation.
They had to pay attention to the conversation.
Oh, we said it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Listen, let's get out of here now. Cliff, I want you to follow me now. See that camera right there? Look at that camera. Just do what I do. You ready?
Up front?
Yep, right there in the camera.
That's it.
Now follow me. Do what I do. You ready?
Yep.
See you later.
Live. Yes, live from James Place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk. Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place. Barbershop. We're talking Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Where nothing's off limits. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.